Lawmakers in the U.S. and U.K. are raising new concerns about Chinese Communist Party influence, warning it may be reaching into American nonprofits and elite networks overseas. Two new letters sent this week demand answers and could set up action from the IRS and U.S. allies. NTD's Chris Bob reports.
In a letter to the Treasury Department and the IRS Wednesday, House Select Committee on China Chairman John Molinar and Ways and Means Chairman Jason Smith say that some groups with tax-exempt status may be engaging in political activity tied to Beijing's interests. The lawmakers write that the Chinese Communist Party is using, quote, United Front organizations, proxies, and intermediaries to engage in political activity that manipulates our democratic institutions and supports the interests of the CCP. Legally, tax-exempt organizations are barred from political campaigning. The letter points to a New York Times investigation that says at least 53 nonprofit groups may have crossed that line, with some endorsing candidates or hosting fundraisers despite telling the IRS they were not involved in politics. Lawmakers warning that these groups have, quote, quietly foiled the careers of politicians who oppose China's authoritarian government while backing others who supported policies of the country's ruling Communist Party. At the center of both letters is something known as the United Front. Officials describe it as, quote, a unique blend of engagement, influence operations, and intelligence operations used to shape China's political environment and influence other countries' policies. And those concerns aren't limited to the U.S. In a separate letter sent Thursday, Congressman Molinar and Senator Jeff Merkley, along with UK lawmakers Ian Duncan Smith and Sarah Champion, are raising alarms about a British organization known as the 48 Group Club. They point to the group's past connection to a man identified as an alleged spy, writing that his presence, quote, posed a threat to national security. The letter questions how he was admitted and what influence he may have had inside the organization. The lawmakers go further, warning that the group's network includes individuals tied to the Chinese regime and state-linked companies, and described it as, quote, a meeting place and networking hub for friends of China, through which Beijing grooms Britain's elites. According to the lawmakers' letter, a review of the 48 Group's membership, quote, reads like a who's who of CCP political and business elites, including former senior officials, diplomats, and top regulators from across the Chinese government and state-linked institutions. Now the lawmakers are demanding answers. In the U.S., they are requesting a briefing from the IRS on enforcement actions against tax-exempt groups tied to foreign influence. In the UK, they are demanding the 48 Group Club turn over internal records on how members were vetted, details on the admission of the alleged spy, and any contracts or agreements with CCP-linked individuals or entities. Both letters set the same deadline, April 22nd. Chris Bob, NTD News.